What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Papadua Visuals, and today I'm gonna teach you guys how to edit your first video on Premiere Pro. So the whole purpose of this video is to get you guys to learn the basics of Premiere Pro, get comfortable with the interface so you can start editing some banger videos. So before we get into the video, I just want to say, for whatever reason you're here, whether it may be to just make cool videos, to document your trips with your friends, to be the best videographer that you could be, I completely believe in you. It's 100% possible. We all start somewhere, and that's what we're doing today. So let's get right to the basics. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to open up Premiere Pro. Boom. So right when you open it up, you're gonna see this. Just go ahead and click New Project. So we're gonna actually name our project right now. So I really suggest you guys name all your projects specifically. I've lost projects just because I didn't name them, or I named them Untitled 1, Untitled 2, ZZZZZ. So just name your projects, guys, all right? So let's name it My First Banger Video. My guy. All right, so let's slow down a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the interface to you. So on the bottom, this is the timeline. This is where you drop in all your clips that you wanna edit. 80% of the magic is gonna be done here. To the left right here, we have the toolbar. I'm not gonna go over all this, but this is gonna be all your tools that are gonna help you make some magic. Right here, all the way on the left side, this right here is gonna be your media section. This is gonna be where you import all your clips, your titles, your audio, all that good stuff. You're gonna put them right here, okay? And then right here in this box, this is gonna be your live playback. This is gonna be where everything in the timeline, when you press play, you're gonna see it over here in live view. Right here on the left, this box, this serves for a lot of purposes. You could actually watch the media and watch the playback here before you drop it in. You could actually do effects controls, a lot of stuff. And right here on the right tab, we have the effects, the lumetric color, we have all this good stuff, a lot of cool stuff on that right. We'll go more over it later. So this is the audio bar right here on the bottom. This one is gonna be where you're seeing the levels of the audio so you can master them, or just make sure they don't clip and they're not too loud. Sweet. Now that we went over that, let's go ahead and import some media. So in the bottom left box right here, this is where you're gonna import media. So you can do it two ways. You could go ahead and right click, click import. That way you can see all your files and just drop in whatever you want. I have something right here that I wanna put in called Roman test video. So I'm gonna press that. Boom, you have it inside. So what you could also do is you could drag and drop if that's something that you're into. Boom. Whatever floats your boat, you know? All right, so on the bottom right, they actually have something called Create New Bin. This is actually gonna be able to make you create folders so you could organize your project better. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna make something for my video, for my audio, and then my titles. Cool. Just gonna go ahead and throw this in here, and then boom. All organized. So if you click this icon view, it's actually going to show you all the clips, and you can actually scrub through them better. I like to use this a lot because it makes me more efficient when I'm editing, so you can actually see which clips you're actually working with. So now that we learned how to import media, let's go ahead and drag some stuff into the timeline. Super simple. Is you will want to click the clip that you want to drag and then drag it straight into the timeline. But what if you don't want the whole clip? I got you. So if you don't want the whole clip, what you can do is you could go ahead and double click the clip that you want. You go ahead and scrub to the part you want. Let's say I want just this part right before it gets up. So I'm gonna click this squiggly line, mark in, and then scrub to the part where I want the clip to end. Let's say I want it right there. Mark out, and you're gonna click this little film strip right here, drag it into the timeline, and that's it. Now you just have the clip only and not the audio. And it actually works vice versa. If you just want the audio only, you can actually grab this little sound wave, drag that in, and then boom, all set. Cool, now we got some clips inside here to work with. I'm gonna show you guys how to do some cuts. One way that I like to do it a lot is I like to just go ahead and use the razor tool. So you can click the razor tool, or you can use the shortcut C. Let's say I just wanted it to end right there when he's at the top, guns for the nuns. So what we would do is we would go ahead and click cut with the razor tool, select this with the selection tool, delete, and then you could actually just drag all this back, or you could actually do this and right click the middle and click ripple delete, and then boom, now you got a nice cut. Another way that you could do this is you could actually go towards the end. Let's say we want it to end right there. We would go ahead, highlight the end. When this arrow pops up, go ahead, drag it back, and then boom, quick little cut. Also, a pro tool, always have this working. Have this highlighted. This is the snap tool. So this is always gonna make sure your clips, right when they're next to each other and you're moving them around, they snap. That tool really saves your life. So put that on, guys. Awesome, you guys got some cuts now. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's add a little bit of effects, okay? Go ahead and click the effects panel at the top right. So there's a lot of effects as you see. There's audio effects, audio transitions, video effects, video transitions. Let's go ahead and mess with the video effects right now. So it's pretty easy to apply. I'm gonna apply a simple one that's commonly used. So I'll use Gaussian blur. So you could go ahead and select the clip that you want, and all you have to do is drag and drop, okay? And now that the effect is in, you're like, oh wait, I don't see it. Go ahead up to the left to effects control, scroll down to Gaussian blur, and you could actually increase the blurriness of that film. And it gives you like this blurry effect, super cool. There's also some video transitions that you could do. You wanted to do like a cross dissolve, they actually have that right here. You would put it in between the two clips you want. And then boom. Also a pro tip, if the timeline is a little bit too small for you, you could always grab this little bar right here, stretch it out, and then it'll get you a little bit more room to work with and get those precise cuts. So what you could do is you could go ahead, grab the cross dissolve and extend it and actually make it bigger. Boom. Adjust it to how you're liking. You know, this is your video. I can't tell you what to do. Just do what makes you happy, okay? So I'm gonna take out that cross dissolve. What I actually wanna do is I wanna do a crop effect. It's really easy. You could actually just type it in the effect if you know what you want. So you can just go ahead, drag and drop. Go set a crop. I wanna crop it about, give it that movie bars look. So I'm gonna go ahead and top 11.7 off and 11.7 off the bottom. And then boom, we got like that movie feel going on, you dig? But what if you want to do crop effect to every single thing? Do you need to copy and paste every single one of those? No, you don't. I'm gonna show you how to do that right now. So at the bottom left, they have something, if you scroll, actually extend this a little bit, they have this little page, it says new item. Go ahead, click adjustment layer, click OK, and we're gonna drag the adjustment layer over the top of all of this and extend it. So what an adjustment layer is basically saying that everything under the adjustment layer is gonna have that effect, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same thing and drop the crop on the adjustment layer, put 11.7, 11.7, and boom. Now it's on the whole entire clip, guys. Man, we looking like a real movie right now. So let's go ahead and add a little bit more juice. We're gonna do some slow motion. So let's say we want a slow motion on the very beginning clip. Super easy. All you would do is you would click on the clip you want, right click it, scroll down, click speed/duration. So I shot this in 120 frames, so I'm gonna cut it down a lot. I'm gonna put it down at 20%. We got some crispy slow motion. Let's do it to another clip. Whew, we looking crispy, boy. All right, guys, so now we got some slow motion on our clips. We got the bars. We need some audio, so let's go ahead and throw in a banger song. So I have a song that I want. I'm gonna go ahead and search for that song and just drag it into my timeline. That's it? I think that's it. Awesome. So I got my audio in the media bin. we're in the media folder. I'm just gonna go ahead, drag and drop on the bottom where it says A1, that means audio, then boom. Woo! We looking good, yeah. Yeah, this actually looks pretty sick. Yeah, so we looking super good. It just needs the icing on the cake, guys. So let's go ahead and put a title. So to make a title, it's super easy, guys. All you would want to do is we would go to File, we would go to New, we would click Legacy Title, and then this is gonna pop up. Let's name the title. Let's just put My Story, okay? So now this box right here is gonna pop up. And don't be afraid, I know it looks kind of funky, but this is all you would do. So you would just click that, and then you could go ahead, start typing, and write something like My Story. You know, if you used Word before, Word documents, whatever, Google Docs, you know, this stuff's gonna be pretty straightforward. We have like the fonts right here, we have the italics, we have the scale, the size, the paragraphs. Keep it real simple, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and change the font to movie letters because I dig that. I'm gonna go ahead and scale it up, and then you're like, oh, it's not really centered, it looks kind of ugly. I got you, don't trip, chocolate chip. I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. So we're gonna go ahead to legacy title actions, okay? So if you just go ahead, pull this back a little bit, right? You can actually center it right here and then distribute it right here, and then boom, it's perfectly in the middle, okay? And now let's just go ahead and drag it to the front. Now we kind of got like a little title. We just made a video, guys, but the last thing you need to do is you need to export it so you could get it on whatever platform you want, show the homies, show your friends, do what you gotta do. So now that we're done, make sure that you scrub through and you put exactly this gray bar right here, this little subway train. You want to make sure that it's exactly on what you want to export it. All right, so always be sure of that. Cool. So now we're gonna go to File, Export Media, and then you're gonna have this little window pop up, okay? So you could actually scrub through just to double check that it's the clips that you want. What's that? Then you're gonna go ahead and go to the top. It's gonna say Format, Presets. You don't really have to do too much crazy stuff. I always have it on H.264. And thankfully, Premiere Pro has a lot of presets that make your life easier, that you could just select wherever you want it to go and just start going. Okay, so go to preset, and if you're gonna go YouTube, 4K, 1080, you could select one of those. Most likely you're gonna put it on YouTube, so let's just go ahead and click YouTube 1080 Full HD. I always click render, use maximum render quality. I always press that just to get the best video, and don't really worry about too much of the other stuff. And then just export, and that's it, guys. Boom, and that's it. You guys learned how to make your very first video on Premiere Pro. So I hope you guys really learned a lot. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. You could even DM me. Let's talk about it. Whatever questions you have, I'm here to help. I got you guys. So comment, like, subscribe. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.